You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Butterflies, anyone? Emerging, growing, rebirthing, regenerating. It's time. Brace yourself for change. New Moon in Taurus. Daily Horoscope for Friday, May 19th, 2023. Good morning, friends. Friday is a big day with the new moon, but this weekend is even bigger with Mars's ingress into Leo, meaning that he will oppose Pluto and square Jupiter, and then the sun's ingress into Gemini with an immediate trine to Pluto. This is a huge weekend, one of transformation, change, and even feelings of forced initiation into a new life. This must be what a caterpillar feels like when they are about to emerge as a butterfly. So hang on, it's going to be a wild ride. Okay, let's get into the astrology. The first aspect of the day on Friday at 2:39 a.m. Eastern Time is Mercury in Taurus, now moving direct, perfecting his third sextile to Saturn in Pisces. The first was right before Mercury went retrograde, the second was during the retrograde, and the third is today. Mercury and Saturn in a harmonious sextile could mean feeling serious about the responsibilities that you have and taking care of them. It could mean doing the paperwork that you need to do, or going to the necessary authority office to file something important, or get a permit for something. Whatever it is, it's about taking that next step in the process to get something important done, making the appointment, concentrating on something, or finally telling someone something you've been wanting to say. At 9:38 a.m., the moon in Taurus forms a sextile to Neptune in Pisces, symbolizing feelings of divine love, compassion, and spirituality. There could be enjoyable experiences or really good dreams with this transit. Definitely a lovely energy to start the day with. The new moon occurs at 11:53 a.m. Eastern Time at 28 degrees Taurus, 25 minutes. You can see in the new moon chart below, the sun and the moon conjoined together in Taurus, co-present with Uranus, Mercury, the North Node, and Jupiter, all in the 10th house of this chart, cast for Washington, D.C. You can see spanning alternate horizons of the chart, Mars on the left hovering on the threshold at 29 degrees Cancer, 26 minutes, opposite Pluto on the right-hand side at 0 degrees Aquarius, 17 minutes retrograde. Mars will ingress into Leo tomorrow, Saturday, at 11:31 a.m. Eastern Time, and then perfect his opposition to Pluto at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time, 24 hours after this new moon. Not only is Mars going to perfect his aspect to Pluto, but immediately upon his ingress into Leo, he will be in a partile square to Jupiter, which will perfect on Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. Mars is the planet of war, aggression, and drive, and Pluto is the planet of death, birth, and transformation. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, fertility, and expansion. All of these planets together in this massive T-square energy is huge. This feels like when you're giving birth and you're going through transition, right? The baby's head is through the bones of your pelvis and there is no turning back. You can't get any pain meds at this point, and you can't have a C-section. You just have to push that baby out or die trying. This is where we are as a collective, pushing with all our might, and when Mars finally crosses that threshold and goes into Leo, it will feel like the baby's head starts to crown and we are feeling the ring of fire. Then when Mars perfects that square to Jupiter, the head is out and the shoulders come out one by one, and then like a slippery fish, the rest of the baby is born. And you hear that beautiful first cry, which means they made it, life. And that's Jupiter bestowing his blessings on the birth of something amazing. So this new moon is a really powerful one. Not only is it the first new moon after the eclipses, but it is also at the 29th ordinal degree of Taurus, the bound of Mars, force, energy, might, and perseverance. My first teacher, David Palmer, the Leo King, said in his forecast for this T-square that is building up, quote, "This is about stepping into who you already are and what you already have, and stepping out of what is in the way of that. This is about getting rid of massive spiritual blocks and also purging the dark shit," unquote. After the new moon, the moon in Taurus forms a sextile to Mars in Cancer, at the final degrees of their respective signs. This is a good transit for feeling brave and like you can make the decisions you need to make before the birth of the baby in your life. At 2:47 p.m. Eastern Time, the moon ingresses into the sign of Gemini, where she is peregrine, meaning that she has no allies or family and she may feel alone and unsupported. A very different energy than the Taurus moon, where the moon feels confident, secure, and in high esteem. Immediately, the moon in Gemini forms a trine to Pluto in Aquarius. Oh man, and this is where the gates open and the intense feelings come flowing out without any blocks. People could make huge radical changes, and they could feel like they are emerging out of their cocoons, or changing in such a way that it feels irrevocable. Feelings will be deep and unhindered, like falling deeply in love or diving deeply into research. People's finances could experience an upswing, or they could get a more powerful leadership role in their careers or family dynamics. This is a powerful aspect to have occur right after this new moon and during this intense T-square between Jupiter, Mars, and Pluto. Friday evening ends with the moon forming a semisquare to Chiron in Aries and a quincunx to the south node in Scorpio. So it feels a little bit like with all the intense energy, there are still things that we have to wait for and process. We could feel vulnerable and exposed, and we need to heal these feelings or insecurities before we can move forward with confidence. We can use the energy of the first aspect of the day, Mercury sextile Saturn, remember, to help ease the tensions of these last two aspects of the day. Just get your ducks in a row and you will feel much better and have less worry. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? Six of Cups, reversed. On this card, we see two children sitting on the grass, picking flowers, and placing them into 6 goblets in front of them. A house sits on the hill in the background. The Six of Cups in the upright position represents making memories, reminiscing about the past in fond ways, being innocent like a child, and the feelings of joy and happiness in their purest forms. In the reverse position, it speaks to looking at the future, a sense of revitalization, and that which may happen in the present moment. It could represent letting go of old memories or ways of being to make way for future experiences and outlooks. I think it really ties into the new moon energy, and that we are finishing up the balsamic moon phase, letting go of old things, and starting something new with the new moon phase. New moons always represent new seeds of intention, and this card has a positive outlook for the future, one filled with growth, happiness, and the making of pleasant memories. So I feel that all in all, this card is saying let go of the past in order to make way for the new story. And isn't that what this whole weekend essentially is going to be about? Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot, available on Amazon. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the AstroMommy Newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the AstroMommy Newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.